Are we going to see the same thing as last game? Maybe, maybe not. Probably, perhaps. Yet to see here, as we actually don't know. I'm not sure if there's a way we can see who has first ban. I think it's on the left here for Asura Rage. As CNF eSports got that Muriel ban right off the bat. It's very common people here we're going to see banned. Muriel, Bellica, Iggy and Scorch, Wukong, and there it is. Muriel, Iggy and Scorch, just like last game. We don't want those heroes in the game. Iggy and Scorch, obviously very, very powerful at the moment, and just hard to deal with. Really quite difficult to deal with once he starts getting online. Muriel unable to shut down Burst, which is very, very prevalent. Very, very prevalent here in today's meta. Bellica picked up right off the bat from Asura Rage, probably the next hero that you want to be grabbing, and she's very, 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 very powerful. The burst, the stun, the utility, very strong hero. That's very flexible in the mid lane and the safe lane, but CNF eSports here takes the next two heroes here, Gadget and Rampage, off of the availability list. Gadget going in the mid lane, most likely as a very good mid laner. Again, we've seen those sticky mines be very, very effective. Fantastic poke, very easy to land. And just do a really good job. Rampage in the jungle, again, Godmother being so darn good. He can easily synergize very well from that. Murdoch and Sun Wukong coming out here for Asura Rage. This is looking like the exact same team comp, except they had the Bellica, or they had the Gadget, pardon me, instead of the Bellica. So there is Wukong in the off lane, Murdoch in the safe, Lieutenant Bellica. Not sure if it's going to be in the mid or the off, or mid or the safe as a support, but we will see that. So CNF eSports here, Gadget, Rampage. We have the stun here for the Rampage. The crowd control, there's one of them, at least for the Richter, as they take their time with that. Probably trying to decide here if what kind of ADC they want. They have potential with the Twin Blast, but they do not necessarily have the Narbash, as the Richter there is picked up for the safe lane or the off lane. Actually, off lane Richter is actually very, very exciting. I like it. Have you tried off lane Richter, Huddy?
I have not. To be honest, I'm afraid to, because every time I experiment with something on stream, I get made fun of. So I have not yet.
Well, Richter off lane, he's freaking awesome. Like, yeah, pulling people into towers. You can 1v2. Yeah, it's very, 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 very interesting. Kwang, there he is for the off lane as Richter. That definitely makes him now as the support. But the ADC, they haven't secured that. And Steel and Grux. Interesting. So Grux there, I'm thinking going to be in the jungle with the Steel support. As Steel, I really like Steel. He's very, very effective in today's meta, solely against that Countess and just ability burst, which is again very effective in today's meta. So really good hero, a little bit underestimated in my opinion. Grux, very strong, good CC, good damage, utility, all that kind of stuff. And Twin Blast, there we go, another very meta ADC. So teams very different from last game. Steel, Grux mix up the mix here. We don't see Countess, but we see everybody else. What are you thinking, Huddy?
I'm liking a lot of Third Rage's comp right now. I like that Steel alt, Grux pull, Grux alt, Steel slide. Like, you're not moving with a Bellica Seismic Assault. I like it quite a bit again. It's going to put a lot of pressure on Richter and Kwang to hit their stuns and their pulls and hit the Judgment of the Heavens and everything like that. They got a Rampage. Actually, it's pretty even. Look at that.
Yeah. CNF eSports.
Yeah.
Tremendous front line. Like, insane front line with Rampage, Richter, and Kwang. Oh, my goodness. They're going to be the bodies. The Gadget can easily land those sticky mines. Yep. And the ultimate's going to be really well. Richter landing a 3-4 person skewer in there with Kwang, the sword. Oh, my goodness. There's definitely some potential on both teams. And I think they've shown that they can execute.
I'm excited to see because Gadget was so well played last match. With dropping the Tesla Dome, constantly putting it where people would be rotating to rather than where they are, which you see a lot of players make those mistakes. So I want to see if that happens again and to see if she's going to continue to hit those sticky bombs. But I believe it's flip-flopped on teams also. So it should be exciting because it was well played. The mid lane was not the reason for loss for either team or the win. I thought they did well against each other both ways.
Absolutely.
I think we're ready to jump in. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Guys, Matcherino, and I believe it's on that side. Make sure you use that code. The code in the bottom of the blue of the screen. In the bottom of the bracket in the blue is the code that you can use. Use it. If you donate at least $2, they will match $1. They're putting it in. Let's build this pot up. It's already, I believe, at $45. We're in the first game. You guys are being awesome. I still have a donation to put in. I believe Thilfin has a donation to put in. So we want to get it up to $300 for these teams. They practice hard for it, and they get it going. And it's exciting for the competitive scene of Paragon to be doing what it's doing right now. So, all that being said, let me close this window. I am at 5 seconds in game.
I'm at 5 seconds.
And on my count, and 3, and 2, and 1, and we are live.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2 here at PML 8. Day 1, second game here between Asura, Rage, and CNF eSports. Flip side, CNF eSports, and now the blue team here on the left, and Asura, Rage on the right. Always important to get that. An orange team on the right, all that business. So a little bit different here. Kind of the same heroes, but Grux and Steel here mixing up the mix. We don't see Countess, which I'd love to see. We do see Wukong, but hey, I think here that CNF eSports here is can deal with the Richter crowd control, the Rampage Boulder, the Sword of the Heavens here from Hecphelion. It's gonna be really, really exciting. See what these heroes can do.
Oh, Richter and Wukong, flexing a little muscle over there. My jungle, your jungle. My jungle, your jungle. Let's see what happens. See if the teams are a little more aggressive. I mean, in 20 minutes we had a prime and damage on an inhib. Look at that! Look at the. I still love that Steel skin. Look at it. It's freaking beautiful.
Oh yes. I have the skin. I just don't have that variant. I don't have that variant, and I definitely don't have that the rank. Is that rank 10? That's rank 9 crown. Yeah, right. Rank 9 crown. Definitely don't have that. So I like the harassment there from the Wukong, or onto the Wukong, trying to shut him down. It's going to be a theme here. That's a theme when you have any carry in the off lane, whether that be Seraph or Wukong. You got to shut them down, especially even against Scorch. You can start scaling very well from anything like that. So I'd like to see that. Hopefully, CNF eSports here can do that.
Bellica and Gadget going at it early. Nice seismic assault with a void bomb on her. Boom, brings her down to about 200 health. Gadget was able to back off at about Bellica backs off with about 100 health, but Gadget in a little bit of trouble here. Up, Grux is coming in. Here he comes. He smells some blood. He's sneaking in. The big Rhino got his horns ready. He wants that early blood. He wants it, and decides to back off because Rampage came over. A little flex, got the big D ready. He's going to toss it. Maybe he can get a... Oh, he hits Bellica!
He does it!
Kobe!
Nicely done.
Oh,
Good rotation from the junglers here. They're not clearing their camps, or they haven't cleared all of their camps, but they are level 3. Oh no, the Rampage is not level 3. Choosing instead to try to help out the Gadget here. Hopefully that doesn't hurt them. There's the jungle, a bit easier now here in version 42. A little bit more leeway. You can clear from the weak to the strong. You can clear just the strong.
Ooh,
there's a lot of options.
Going with Grux. Grux going in. He got Quang in a lot of trouble. Pulls up, man. He doesn't care. He's like, towers do nothing to me. I'm there to protect the towers. The towers aren't there to protect me. There he goes. He's able, got the kill, got the Quang. And they have a decent-sized minion wave right there. They might No, they're not going to be able to quite get this tower down, as Grux had to back off with a less than 100 HP. Twin Blast putting a lot of pressure on the opposite side of the map, wearing his Tom Cruise outfit out on the beach, getting a little bit of a tan. I do got to say that is one of the most unique and clever skins that they put, because even his gun sounds like a Super Soaker. It's awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's fantastic. I can't wait for them to do more things like that, like
fun
like
plays
into like a Cupid or something.
Oh
something
yeah,
like that. Like very very cute things like that. I would really love to see. So there, great gank by Ian Fidalgo there, grabbing the green buff, using that right at the last moment there on Hectelian. He goes down, but yeah, not really too crazy or any early.
Here we go. Steel coming around, was looking for it. Gadget didn't know she was coming. Bellica got ready for that thought. Throws to Kobe Ryan, misses. Steel turned around and said, "What the hell was that?"
Great map awareness from Mournful there. You can tell she's watching her mini map like a hawk. Anytime the Steel or the Grux shows the face, she's just running. She's just B-tailing it, B-hiving it. Wow. Out of there. So no early game shenanigans in terms of the cards. Flame of Zetchin out already, because that's free at this point here from Findalgo. Rampage feels like he's a little bit behind. 4 attribute to 6, yeah, a little bit. So he's getting there. And the off lane here going down.
Oh, can he hit the pole? He missed it. Oh, but Gadget did get the sticky bomb on him. Not enough damage yet. Oh, look at Grux. He's ready. He's waiting. He's hungry. Oh, there it is. There's the seismic assault. She misses it, but the drone is there doing all the damage she can. But the Tesla Dome over the top. It was able to get away. Is she going to get away? She is going to get away. A failed gank there. That's a lot of time to have 3 players sitting there with no reward. It was a good attempt, though. They went at it. They just missed the Gadget. Gadget threw the Tesla Dome as a defense mechanism just to try to get away. If Bellica hit her seismic assault, it would have been game over, because the amount of damage that does right now, and the stun, I believe, is at a 1.5 seconds on the on level 1, and I'm sure she already has it at level 2, if not 3. Probably level 2.
Interesting. Interesting that there was that gank, but nothing came out of it. With that many people there in the lane, it went that way. So Kwang is still holding on to his tower, not providing Yufel and Book Sinkerman here the opportunity to rotate over there to Raptors. We may not see that too much here anymore, just because of Flame of Zetchin. Simply what it's able to do. I mean, junglers can just do drive-bys, really. They're just drive-bys of the Raptors, grab a camp basically whenever the heck they want. And look at that. Nice side step here from Tabernacle to land the boulder. And he jumps on Ufel. May be able to get it with the Sword of the Heavens, but no Sword of the Heavens to...
Oh, there's the Steel ult. You got 2 of them. And the Murdoch combo. Long arm of the law with a bitch slap to the back of the face. Well done. Nicely done.
The counter gank worked fantastically.
Well, jumping over the mid lane right now. Grux going at it right now. Oh, misses the pull. Is Richter. Richter does miss the side assault over the top. Join hitting everyone. Putting it there. Oh, look at the Tesla Dome. Forced to use the Tesla Dome again. She didn't quite drop it in the middle, so he lost about 40% of the Tesla Dome as I was hitting some of the wall. Nice job. These ganks aren't quite happening right now. The team's being a little more aware. Oh, Richter runs face into Steel right now. Now they're going to box it like a heavyweight, and Richter's just like, no, I'm all set, buddy. I don't need that. Another sticky bomb miss right there. Gadget missing those sticky bombs in this match. When in match 1, it was working very well. And yes, Sneaky, there is a Matcherino code. It changes. We might have to put that on the map. But we'll get that over to you. One of the admins will put it on for you.
So, great job here. Both teams responding to the map pressure. Asura Rage here putting pressure on CNF eSports pushing down the mid lane, trying to put some pressure on Asura Rage, but and the Grux coming by. Good gank there, or good relief there in the mid lane for the Belica, trying to just hold back that safe lane rotation. The Twin Blast.
Oh, nice side by Steel. Was able to hit the push Quang out there, and Murdoch hit him with a couple of rat-tat-tats. Hit him real quick, busted him down. Couldn't quite finish him off, as he does have about 700, almost 800 health yet. I believe he has healing towers on. And yes, he does. Almost a must in the off lane.
Absolute mandatory. Although it's quite interesting, he's going for he has a cursed card, Possessed Sprykin, gaining that incredible health regen, power, and health.
Off lane tower is down. I was over there following Grux right now. Grux is invisible. Richter with a nice pull. Did not know Grux was there. Seismic Assault. Tesla Dome over the top. Richter absolutely destroyed. Oh, no. Look at Gadget go. Oh, that might get him. That's going to hit for 250. Yes, it is. Sticky bomb damage is unbelievable right now. And
the scaling, the base damage is really, it's high. And the consistency of the sticky mine that's radius, that is why Gadget is so prevalent. The slow on the ultimate is quite profound. So, like, she's a really good pick. And I think, maybe Mournfall here, the mid laner, had wanted her before, but CNF eSports took it. Or sorry, Asura Rage took it the last game. So kind of back and forth here. The mid laners have swapped heroes, and Mournfall doing just as good a job on Gadget as Robsky did earlier. So I'm really excited for Hecthelion here, going for Possessed Sprykin. Power, health regen, and a cursed card. So he's going to have a little bit of an early game advantage here. And I'm interested to see if he can do something with it. Like, as a 1v2, can he use that power and health? Like, he has Call of the Week to gain that good farm. He has Exoskeleton for that great damage mitigation. Can the offlaner make use of it?
Look at this mid lane right now. 8 people of the 10 are in the mid lane or right outside the jungle. They're trying to outflank each other, and they're all running. All 4 people went for that invisible. Got also a little bit of damage. A little bit of time here. Who's invisible right now? Is that Twin? No, that's Gadget. Gadget is invisible. Moving up. She's probably just waiting to drop that Tesla Dome and a landmine, sticky bomb on someone. Moving up, putting a little pressure into the mid lane. They're following in. And a nice Richter pull there. There goes the Judgment. There goes Gadget. Tesla on top of everyone. Rampage ulting, trying to get out of it. Absolutely destroyed was Doggo as Grux. He had no chance whatsoever. He had to choose between damage or more damage, and he chose damage and went night-nights. Got knocked out like Mayweather will be tonight from Conor McGregor's sweet left hook. Meanwhile, Wukong doing Wukong things, just pushing the opposite lane. A good Wukong will force 2 people to be on his side of the map at all times, trying to give his team the 4v3 advantage on the rest of the map.
And if they don't deal with it, then there's a tower. I'm not sure they wanted to sacrifice their mid lane for a safe lane tier 1. Safe lane, pretty valuable. It is fairly valuable. The Kwang here is pushing it up. Hecthelion. But it looks like he won't be able to get it, as the response here from Asura Rage is there. So, I mean, I don't know if that is worth it. If it's not, we'll remain to see if they can actually use that. The Wukong is going for Raptors.
Jumping over to Gadget. Gadget's in a little bit of trouble. Belica tried to teleport in. Was able to pull it, and there goes the drone, and she can't quite finish her off. Nice job. Belica has the teleport on. She has the, Astro Leap. Astro Leap on, jumped in, tried to hit the Seismic Assault, missed it, but the Grux pull was there. If she was able to hit that. The mid laners both missing a little bit here early on, 13 minutes into the game. Playing well, though, because the rotations have been often and not quite deadly, but often and annoying. As a mid laner, it is very frustrating when the jungler keeps coming up and just letting you know that he's there. It's like a boxer's jab to the face. Like, back off, I'm here, I'm going to get you. Don't you worry. Eventually you get hit with the combo.
One interesting card choice here is from Ian Fidalgo, the jungler here from Asura Rage, going for the Growth Totem and Flame Possession. 2 free cards, and while you might not think Growth Totem does overly much, maybe I kind of need to do the math for it. I think I actually have.
Ooh, Grux misses the
but
ball.
anyways, what it actually does is it enables you to go for a much higher cost card while still gaining power and gaining attributes over time. So
Wukong in a lot of trouble here, but they only have one stun. Down to about 400 HP. He's trying to run away. Rampage does ult, jumps in on him, trying to get him. Jumps down. There is a Richter waiting. Let's see if he can get him. Richter does wait. Oh, I'm assuming Richter ulted. He's glitched in the replays. I can't tell when Richter is actually... using. Oh, steal! I love the sound from the Legacy days. Boom! Jumps on someone. Tesla Dome runs into the middle of it. Was Gadget. No, she was going to die. Just say, hey, eat it. Try to do as much as you can. Rampage. Oh, my. I can't even tell what's going on. There's just so many haymakers flying back and forth. In the words of Shane Lynch, crash, bam, boom, deletion. Oh, my goodness. I believe the Contra cheat code has been activated on one of the carries. We will take a look. Looks like Quang was able to get Murdoch. Let's take a look at the carries real quick. Improved killing blow, multi-shot. There's the Contra. And multi-shot. Up, up, down, down, left, right. AB select start has been activated. I'm sorry, yep. AB select delete.
the interesting difference between the two carries, though, is one's death and the other is order. So one's going for multi-shot shields, I'm going to presume, and the other's going for multi-shot lifesteal with the Vampiric Blade. Who knows? Like, is it going to work? Murdoch's actually going for the Duelist gem. He will activate that. So Vampiric Blade plus the Duelist, I actually think it's going to be really actually quite effective. Twin Blast, on the other hand, Relentless Pursuit. We saw that the great use last game against the Wukong. He just chased down and secured that 1 kill there. So the shields and improved killing blows, I'm not totally sold on whether that actually adds up enough, as he is 81 farm. He is at 15 attribute points. The other is 20% higher with 18. So perhaps, maybe 110 now. Well, we have yet to see what that is. So Finder Playthings from Gadget. Good vision option there. Slows somebody down even more so when they are in her Tesla Dome. That's a good synergy. I had not thought of Death on Gadget. What could she be going for?
Oh, jumping over to mid lane right now. Staying with Richter to see what he's doing. A little bit nothing. Just a lot of posturing going on right now. Both teams just feeling each other out a little bit. Nothing crazy has really happened. No big mistakes. We saw a big team fight happen. It cost 2 inhibitors in game 1. So maybe they're just being a little more cautious here. And Wukong doing Wukong thing. They're going to have to go answer to him in a second, because that lane's going to push very quickly.
The Rampage is going over there. I think what CNF eSports is a little bit worried about is Asura Rage has been doing some great rotation. A little bit of a jungle invasion there that we just saw earlier. So I think they're kind of hesitating. The Wukong's getting, I think, is going to, from this point on, and is getting actually some pretty good value. Asura Rage holding on to their tier 1 in their safe lane. They're in a really good dominant position.
Here we go, going in, steal over the top, slams in the dome, Tesla Dome, deletion. Good night, Twin Blast, you're done. Running up, Grux just taking the diamonds from the tower, not caring, chasing. Gadget is able to get away. Now they turn around, they start to focus the tower, get that middle lane down, open up the map. Here's where the jungle gets a lot more interesting. Still moving up, they do have a nice little wave. They are 5 stacked in there. Rampage is the only one there. Quang is rotating over. Rotating over. Steel puts up the shield. Everything he can. Ult by Rampage. CC deletion. Bellica seismic assault is just too much right now. Grudge pulling in. This is going to be a team wipe if he can't get away. Sticky bomb on the top of Murdoch. Just put him to sleep. Knocked him out. Haymaker, whatever you want to call it. Nice counter. They got it down. They got a little aggressive. Went for the, and did get the T2. Get rid of those jump pads. The jungle is now wide open for CNF eSports. to do whatever they want, and they'll get there faster.
That's going to really actually quite hurt CNF eSports. They're already, I'm feeling a little bit kind of sad, kind of just like they're scared, sorry, to rotate through their jungles because Asura Rage is just putting the pain to them. They're very well grouping up, and you know what? They played to their team comp expertly just there. The Wukong pushed that CNF eSports safe lane that drew the Rampage away, and then he just joined in the mid, and a great initiation from the Steel, fulfilling his purpose fantastically, and they just took a tower. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, just like that. They did it. They did it. It was perfectly calculated and perfectly executed. And it's really good to see CNF eSports kind of just, you know, they laid out their cards and it was done.
Twin Blast in a little bit of trouble, trying to run away, puts on his Nikes, to give it away. Peel coming in, staying with Quang right here. Let's see what he's able to do. Staying on Steel, excuse me. There goes the Steel ult. Over the top, only hits one. Bellica, seismic assault combo on the Gadget, absolutely destroys her. Then goes Twin Blast, is dead. Judgment of the Heavens coming in. Damage, oh my god! Look! Quang had no chance. He ulted in, tried to do whatever he could, did as much damage. They're going in for the Orb Prime. Let's see if they're able to get it. They do have 4. It looks like a 3-on-4 right now. Steel just waiting patiently.
I mean, Sacred Alchemy heavy hitter from the Wukong. It was absolutely too much. Absolutely too much for them to handle. They thought they could go. They thought they could go for him. There just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Asura Rage has the advantage here. They're pressing it. They know what to do, and they're going for it. Yeah, Wukong split, create that pressure, create that numbers advantage, rotate, easy initiation from the Steel, and the follow-up from the great stuns from Grux and Bellica. Really as easy as that.
They got the first in him down, moving on to the second. Wukong will get that second one down, no problem. They was able to kill 2, seismic assault. Everything going on, damage hitting everyone doing what they can. There goes the Steel Slide, pushing him around. They do have Orb Prime for another 2 minutes. They have plenty of time, 2 inhibs. If they can get some minions in there, it could be a lot of trouble. Grux is dead. Wukong is still alive. Where are they going? Deciding to go into the jungle. Not sure why they decided not to keep pressure here.
They're backing off. They have 2 down. It's only their carry. It's only the carry and Steel. They don't have the Bellico or the Grux to kind of really help out in the CC department and Peel. So it's smart. They're sticking together, maybe pressuring this down. I don't know why they continue, but no, the rest of CNF eSports is on the map, so they are doing the smart play here and retreating. So
yeah,
spot on. I mean, really, Asura Rage is picking it up. They are executing. They're in the zone. I'm really feeling like they're in the zone. They have the tools at their disposal, and they are using it. CNF eSports kind of on the back foot. It's kind of started with some rotations here in the mid game, a little bit earlier on, around the 10 to 13 minute mark. They just kind of haven't been able to recover. The Wukong, it has been getting a lot of value, and CNF just can't deal with it, I think. Interesting look here at the farm, as pretty much what you would expect. You fell 155, high 2 at 164 as Wukong, full agility, 13 vitality, with the enemy Twin Blast here at 120 CS and 17 and 4. It does have Sacred Alchemy, but no heavy hitter or Shatter Golem here to bring up that DPS, so he's going to be a little bit behind here for a little while until he can get some of those higher DPS cards online. As they're going to have to fall back. Mournfall all the way in the off lane, trying to deal with that. It's going to be really tough here for CNF eSports to try to bring this back. I mean, really, the only option they have is to get a good engagement off and push down this mid lane, as that's when I would focus down the most.
Oh,
Try to get an
Twin Blast.
from it, but
No chance.
no chance. Getting caught out rotating, and that's kind of just the confidence of Asura Rage right there. That Twin Blast was killed by confidence. And wow, Huang 1v1ing the Wukong.
Yeah, that surprised me also.
What is he using? Sorvek Initiate. That's what it was. Look at that. Love to see that. As a very good counter here.
Murdoch's got to be careful in no man's land. Nice big D coming in from the top. Tesla Dome over the top. And the area with the kill with a sticky bomb. And now the fight is pursuing. Everyone beating up, throwing haymakers. Richter was killed by Grux. Right now, Rampage just swinging, doing anything he can, missing everybody. Oh! Oh, no, that wasn't a sticky bomb. That was just her normal drone. Going back in here.
So they almost did it. They almost got the pick that they wanted. Unfortunately, their Twin Blast had to be taken down. If it wasn't that Twin Blast, they may have been able to push somewhere. But that's what they got to do. That is what they have to do. They got to get a good pick. Got to win a team fight pretty decisively. Create that numbers advantage and that space on the map to retake a lane. Try to get an inhibitor down to kind of just create that lane, eliminate that lane pressure, and then they're back in the fight. But I mean, it's gonna be pretty hard. I would not want to be in CNF eSports position right now.
No, 2 inhibitors down is absolutely brutal. And see if they're able to bounce back right now. They're not out of it. A team fight in Orb Prime, you can turn and take a tower in an inhib in a minute. You're able to do it. Guys, I'm sorry if I was a little distracted there. I was just updating the screen so you can have the Matcherino code on there. So it's up in the top left-hand corner of the screen now. So if you guys want to donate, I know Sneaky was asking about it. We appreciate it. But top left-hand corner, you can see the screen right now scrolling across along with the donation ticker.
So, we see standard Wukong, Sacred Alchemy, Malik's Tribute, Shatter Golem. Really, that is it. His ability to 1v1 is absolutely phenomenal. And, yeah, it's just great. Hexthelion here going for the Sorvek Initiate. I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Tesla Dome over the top, hitting everyone. I'm not getting any damage showing up. So when we get a chance, we'll try to reset it because I do have a lot of glitches going right now. Twin Blast is invisible on my map. I'm actually going to... Oh, my goodness. I'm going to pause it real quick, guys. Hold on one second. Never mind. Just staying with it. Staying with it. I do apologize. Wukong is on the core. Damage is happening everywhere. There are replay bugs. This is a beta. Bellica was able to finish off Rampage. Get that T2 down. Now they're working on the inhib, pushing up towards the inhib. Twin Blast is invisible on the map. I do apologize. Going in, Grux trying to... Doesn't have a chance. That might be... There's 2 dead. A massive wave of minions moving in right now.
Not much they're going to do.
Yeah. So,
there you go.
Yeah, they're going in. Get that 3rd inhibitor down. 3rd inhib is down. Murdoch is shooting and killing invisible people on my replay. All enemies is dead. Contra codes have been activated. 33 lives. Nice job. I'm going to pause. Did it just kick me out immediately? It did.
Oh, yeah, that's more than okay. Pretty standard, guys. Plays there. Fantastic job by Asura Rage, doing their thing, doing what their team comp was designed for. That Wukong creating that numbers advantage, creating that map pressure, with the rest of the team just doing their thing. The steal initiation into the Grux. Crowd control, sustained presence, the Bellica with that fantastic damage and crowd control. I mean, that foursome, really, I mean, it beats out the foursome from the from eSports